Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Yes, a little bit of a different intro. I was going to save this video for tomorrow, but we just got off the AMA with Castles. So I wanted to get it out there because I know not everyone was able to make it. So the sooner I can get this out there, hopefully the more people I can help out. Um, Couple things. Yes, this is another Castles AMA. This was in combination with the Carpenter Raffle event. When they usually do the raffle events, they usually provide some announcements and also do some AMA questions. So it's that's why we're having another one, even though we just had one about a week ago. Some more great information. So I'm excited to share that with you. And before I really jump in there, I want to go ahead and thank the Castles team, Robert and Josh. You guys are doing an awesome job of communication. A lot of other games could learn a lot from you. So I want to throw that out there. Go ahead and comment down below if you appreciate Josh and Robert's hard work as far as doing these AMAs and doing the communication, just to keep us in a loop. So I wanted to give that shout out because there's a few other games that I'm involved in that we haven't really heard some consistent updates from. We've heard a lot from other games, but there's a few that I won't say. We really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Like I said, this is for the Castles NFT game on the Wax blockchain. What they did today was they did the official raffle for the Carpenter event that just closed out yesterday. So if you weren't able to craft any Carpenters, you missed out as far as the crafting event goes. They are available on the secondary market. So if you want to get that, just keep in mind if you do buy them off the secondary market, there is a high likelihood that they have no charges left. So you'll have to go ahead and recharge them. It takes 6 lumber, which is this right here, plus a royal seal, which is right here, in order to recharge them and give you 7 charges. So keep that in mind if you go ahead and buy those. When you bought those, or when you craft, or if you were one of the first 1,000 or 1,600, I forget the exact number of people that were able to craft, you were given a tradable raffle ticket. This was corrected shortly after that. But the reason I'm mentioning this is because there's a lot of these on the secondary market right now. They are worthless. Do not buy them. They cannot win you anything. They are basically should be burned now, and shame on you if you're trying to sell these. So please, 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 this is a public service announcement. Do not buy these off the secondary market. They are raffle ticket, Carpenter first event. They are no longer useful. So I wanted to make sure I shouted that out there so you don't make the mistake. As far as the raffle event goes, it went well. Um, there was a little over 5,000 carpenters crafted, so there's a little over 5,000 people that were in this raffle to win 320 some prizes that you can see here on the screen right now. Some great prizes from castles and barons and huge packs. So they offered a lot of good prizes. Unfortunately for me personally, this is the second event raffle where I've been shut out, where none of my tickets got selected in the top 1,000 in order to do the marble race, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. When you have 5,000 people and you only have 3 tickets in there, chances are you're not going to get in the top 1,000. I'm not bitter about it. Maybe a little bit, just because I wanted some prizes, but too soon. So let's go ahead and move on. Those that did win these prizes, congratulations. Well deserved. You guys, I know there's some people that crafted a ton of carpenters. So those of you guys that did win, again, congratulations. All right, let's go ahead and jump into some announcements. I want to throw out a few quick hit announcements, then we'll get to the meaty details. First of all, Josh and the team announced a number of collaborations this week, 2 officially, a third one on the way, and then a huge marketing opportunity or marketing situation, we'll call it, in about a month from now. First and foremost, and the one I'm the most excited about, is their collaboration with Taco. If you're familiar with my channel, you know there is a lot I like about Taco, a lot I like about Castles. I love it when they all connect together. So they in the Taco app, they now have an option for claiming your M source. Hopefully there'll be more in the future. In order to do that, you need to go ahead over to the Taco app and get a taco sauce you can also get on the secondary market. So that'll allow you to use the Taco app. In addition to that, they did do another collaboration with Pin Masters. Not going to go into a lot of detail because I'm not super familiar with this. I probably should do a review on it. But they did a collaboration with them. And they also mentioned that there is a third collaboration coming here in the near future. So I'm very curious to see who that is. And then last but not least, they kept nudging at a marketing opportunity that's going to be announced probably here in about a month or so. That was hinted at being a game changer or have them stand above a lot of the other games on Wax. So I'm very interested to hear about that. In addition to the collaborations that they talked about, they gave a sneak peek of the new website that will be coming out here shortly. Very clean. This doesn't do it justice from what they said. Apparently, if you're scrolling, it has the dynamic scrolling that scrolls both this background and these flags at a different rate, which looks very nice. You see it in some of the other games. So I'm really interested to see that. They are really pushing now the new logo. Now you see it everywhere. You don't see the old Baron logo anymore. So this is coming out here in the near future. What they did mention is that's about it. Sorry, I had one more note here, but it's basically I typed the same note twice. So they said this will be out here shortly. There's still some work that they're doing on it. There's still some tweaks. So this may not look like the final version, but it's getting close. All right, now let's jump into the meat of the discussion. They really focused a lot on the crafting events that are coming out, specifically the Courthouse, which kicks off here on May 3rd, I think 1700 UTC. So if you're not ready for it, let me just do a quick recap. If for those of you that want to get a courthouse bounty, and I'll show you those here in a second, you need 8 royal seals, you need 25 lumber, and you need 70 fine wood. As you can see from this, I'm planning on buying at least 2 of the bounties. I may push and quick do another third one in there, but I also want to get the Explorers Guild. So right now I'm pretty happy with getting 2 of the bounties. As a reminder, as far as the bounties go, they're going to give you a 50%. They give the collective whole of courthouse owners 50% of the royal seals purchases. That's both from here and also the Nefty side of the house. In addition, when the heroes come out for dungeons, the standard heroes, those $10 ones that we talked about last video, those will also be a portion of that will be given to the courthouse bounty, plus some additional sales that are going to be down the road that they have hinted at but haven't really told us about. So lots of good profits. There's even going to be a whole separate page on the website that's dedicated to those that have shares in the courthouse, letting you know how many shares you have, let you know how many total shares there are, what your potential gain could be for that month. So lots of cool things that are going to be becoming a part of that. So one of the important things that they really highlighted uh, during today's call was the bounties. Basically, they're calling them the bounty packs. Um, if you look right here, this is what they're going to look like. So basically, every time you buy a bounty or you craft a bounty during this crafting event, you're going to get a pack. This is what the pack's going to look like. And inside the pack, there's going to be one of 2 options. There's going to be what's called a low bounty and what's called a high bounty. This is what a low bounty is going to look like. It's really the lower of the 2 tier. And this is what a high bounty is going to look like. You see it's got gold, it's got diamonds on it, so it's obviously more valuable. The low bounty is going to give you 1 share of the courthouse. A high bounty is going to give you 2 shares. So if you get lucky and you grab a high bounty through the luck of RNG, you automatically, it's like almost buying like two bounties, basically 2 for the price of 1. There is a 66% chance at getting the low bounty, 33% chance at getting the high bounty, 33.33, you know the deal. So obviously everybody's going to be pushing for the high bounty. In the law of whatever statistics, if you do 3 bounties, chances are you're going to get 2 low, 1 high. They'll all add up. So I love the addition of this. I'll love it even more if I get one. But you know how RNG goes. So again, I'm gonna be getting at least 2 bounties. This is what they are. Again, for those of you that are a little confused, you're not actually getting the Royal Courthouse. This is what the Royal Courthouse looks like. They pushed this during the AMA also. You're getting basically a share, a commission of donating your fine wood and lumber and seals to build this. So you're getting basically a dividend back for just owning that bounty. Just double checking through my notes. Those are the main things. This is really the main highlight of the announcements, was announcing this, showing these bounties, and explain the difference between a high and low. So I hope that's easy enough to understand. And then the last but not least, they did talk about the dungeons just a smidge. They showed a really cool graphic. This guy right here. This is an image of the knight in a very low tier armor. They just wanted to show a colored version of the knight and basically what his armor may look like. They said they're still tweaking it. Obviously, I think they kept highlighting that they wanted to make it more rough, dirtier, maybe some dents and cracks in there, just to really highlight that this is a low tier armor set. They're going to have many more types of armor sets going obviously up in range and rarity and power. They also did mention that they are going to do this weekend is they're going to throw out another sneak peek, but this is going to be the Spellbinder Luna. They're going to show some color variations. They're stressing that they want to customize, allow you to customize your characters as much as possible. So they're going to show a variation with that, with a whole bunch of different variations of colors, combinations, so you can make your hero as unique as possible. And then I'm assuming down the road they'll also do sneak peeks of the thieves. So thieves seem to be the the back end of all this, but I have a feeling thieves are going to be pretty popular. And then last but not least, the question came up around the monsters. Do they have any images of the monsters yet? They do not. They what they wanted to do, and they stressed that the monsters, at least for this first season, are going to look similar, or the look is going to come from the look of the tomes. And these, again, if you missed my last video, these are the dungeon tomes. Basically, they are packs that when you create a dungeon tome, you can open it up and get 2 to 3 monsters. And they want to connect the look of the monsters very much to the look of these tomes. So what they wanted to do is they wanted to establish what the tomes look like, which they just finalized at the end of last week. And now they're going through the concept art of actually taking care of the monsters themselves. So more to come with the monsters when they have screenshots that they're going to go ahead and show those. And then last but not least, I wanted to let you all know, Baron Sale. I know so many people are very interested in that. They didn't provide any additional information on that. I think they're really focused on trying getting the Courthouse event up and running and live, and finishing up the Carpenter's event. So I have a feeling we're going to hear something possibly after next Tuesday, once the Courthouse event is live. So keep an eye out for that. Strongly, I think they'll have another AMA here in another week or two. Bring them on. Love it. Every time I hear these, I get super excited about it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. Again, comment down below if you appreciate the communication and the AMAs and all of them being involved in the day-to-day in the Discord, because I think it's a very good thing as far as the community goes. I hope you all have a fantastic night. Thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.